We begin tonight with breaking news out of California. A close-knit rural community is in shock tonight after investigators make a gruesome discovery on farmland near Stockton, California. There, buried in a shallow grave, the body of a tiny newborn girl. The preemie, not even full term, attacked, murdered, prosecutors say, right after her birth. Police zero in on the prime suspect. No, it's not a baby snatcher or a woman desperate to be a mother targeting this newborn. No, police say it's the newborn's own mother. And she's just a teenager. Yes, she was scared. She was scared to tell her parents she was going to have a baby. Yes, she concealed her pregnancy. Yes, she's only 17. But when prosecutors say she took out a pair of scissors to kill that baby, they say this is first-degree murder. Let's go to the lawyers. Susan Moss, family law attorney, joining us tonight from New York, and Meg Strickler, international law attorney, criminal defense attorney, joining us out of Atlanta. Susan Moss, all of those mothers, I feel, are different from this. This was the affirmative act, prosecutors say, of using scissors. That's the deadly weapon, Susan.
If she stabbed that kid, she'll face a first-degree murder bid. You see, it's all going to depend upon what the medical examiner said. If she just took the scissors and cut the umbilical cord, yeah, she's going to get a lot of sympathy and have very, very little jail time. But if she took those scissors and did something to mutilate that poor infant, then that's what she's going to receive, probably life in jail.
But Meg Strickler, prosecutors have preliminarily charged her with first-degree murder. They know what happened. They wouldn't have her in jail right now if they didn't know how the baby died.
It sounds like they have some information that none of us are privy to, but I do question the psychological basis of what went on here.
The second shocking side to the story. How did the parents not know? A family friend said the father just thought the 17-year-old was gaining weight. In fact, they discussed a diet. Right now, that 17-year-old is being held in the county's juvenile detention center.
Do we have Ellen in Indiana?
You have Jaquanda in Dayton, Ohio.
Hi, Jaquanda in Ohio. How are you?
You look good.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask a question. Could you tell me, is it possible, did anybody know how many years is that 17-year-old Lopez girl facing?
How many years? I can say that very easily. She's facing life in prison. To Meg Strickler, international law attorney, joining us out of New York, the U.S. Supreme Court has said that a 17-year-old cannot be eligible for the death penalty, that it is too young of a person, it is cruel and unusual punishment. But this girl is facing life.
That's correct, and I would hope as a defense attorney we'd find a lot more information about what happened in this case. I really worry about how this is being depicted. This is a girl who's just 17 years old, and she had a baby, like you said, the size of a corn on the cob, 2 pounds. Only 2 pounds. They look very mutant-like, and I don't think the lungs were fully developed, so how did the baby actually make any crying noises? There's a lot more going on. She probably got the scissors out to cut the umbilical cord, because otherwise you're going to keep having things going on there. And that's probably why she did have some complications here. So I think she wasn't thinking straight, because once again, also when you have a baby, your hormones are all messed up. She's 17, she's got hormones anyway because she's a teenager, but then she's having a baby prematurely. There's a lot more going on here. I don't think this is first-degree murder, this is manslaughter only.